Okay, we're recording! Hi everyone, my name is Hiii and this is my first video. Welcome to my channel, I guess. Hairdresser, I'm 25 and I'm just a girl from Melbourne. I wanted to create this channel just to show my life and what it's like being a hairdresser and an independent hairdresser with her own business, and hopefully show you life behind the scenes. And if you're a hairdresser and you're wanting to do this as a job by yourself, or you're an apprentice and I just want to be inspired, I want to kind of just show you guys what the life is really like. And yeah, come along on my crazy life. It really isn't that crazy, to be honest, but I think it's definitely different to most. So today I thought I could get ready, do my makeup, and we can just have a chat about kind of how I got to this point, who I am, things about me, and yeah. I actually like had a big mirror, and I don't know where it is. I moved house like a month ago, so I'm just using this. So if I look that way, it's because I need the mirror. Where do we even start? Like, it's been a long journey, this journey. Like, I've been hairdressing now for 9 years. I started when I was pretty much 16, like a month before my 16th birthday. When I was like 16, I actually left school at the end of year 10. I was going to do my diploma of beauty therapy, and then I decided that I like hated it when I started it. And a girl that I knew from school was actually doing like a hairdressing course at the same school, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll just like try that. Ended up trying it, loved it, and then decided to get my apprenticeship. I live in like the west side of Melbourne, and where I got my apprenticeship was like pretty much the city, inner city suburbs. So I had to get the train every day to work, and it was a lot. I had gone from going to school from like what, 9 till 3 to getting up at like 7, getting on the train by like 9, and then finishing work at 9, getting home at like 10. So that was definitely an experience. Say that my feet were sore the first like month of working. It was. That's an understatement. Like, they were so sore. It's definitely a very physical job. I don't care what anyone says. Some people are like, oh, like you just talk all day and like, you know, but that's physical. Talking all day, and I can yap, but talking all day is really physical because you're on your feet, you're doing, you know, whatever you're doing on the client's hair, like foils, cut, color, whatever. So you're already thinking about that. Then you're standing up, you're moving all day, and then you're also talking. Like, it's a very like mental and physical job. So it's not for someone that's like introverted. Like, I am kind of introverted. Like, I love just to spend time at home and like not talk to anyone, but you have to have that social aspect of you, because otherwise it will just chew you out and chew you up and spit you out. But yeah, so my friend, see, I'm already like rambling, like this is what I do. So hopefully you guys get used to that. Started my apprenticeship 16. It was a rough apprenticeship, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I was like not the favorite, and like never been like a favorite, so kind of expected, but yeah, it wasn't the favorite. So, and I just also, for me, it didn't come naturally to me. Like, I know a lot of people like say like, oh, I just like hairdressing, like it just came naturally to me, like you're just a natural at it. Like, for me, it didn't. It like was hard work. Like, I had to work really hard to learn how to do it, and I've been told that I'm not a natural. That stuck with me, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not a natural, so I have to, you know, actually work towards this. And I worked really hard, and I'm really proud of how I did it and like how far I got, because I don't want to toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm pretty good at it now. It's a really hard apprenticeship because, for that reason really, I wasn't a favourite, I wasn't a natural. You know, also being 16, fresh out of school, not gonna lie, I had an attitude problem. So going into that big world of like, this is now like your full-time job, you're with adults every day, yeah, it's not kind of easy to adjust, but we finally got there. So I did my apprenticeship from 2016 to 2019. So it took me, what's that, like, it was like, it's supposed to be 3 years. Mine took me 4, just because of the salon where I was at. They are like a pretty well-known salon for their education and just well-known salon in general in Melbourne. So they just take a long time making sure that everyone is educated properly and apprentices know what they're really doing. So it took me 4, I think it was just under 4, I think it was maybe 3.5, but time graduation came around, it was like 4 years nearly. So yeah, and then that was 2019. Yeah, and then I became a senior. So when I became a senior, I decided to specialize. At my salon, you could specialize in either coloring or styling. I didn't really decide. I kind of got like, this is what you're better at, this is what you should do. We kind of need a stylist. So I was a stylist, so I didn't really color much. And I hated it, and I think it was one of the main reasons why I was feeling so, we'll get into this later, but I ended up leaving because I just felt so bored. So I was a stylist. I didn't touch colour did it here and there, but didn't really touch it for a few years. And that was one of the things that I hate cutting now. Like, I love styling. Doing a good blow wave is like one of my favourite things to do, but actually like cutting, I really could care less about it, to be honest. I can do like a good haircut and like some nice layers and stuff, but going into all the creative side of cutting, doing bobs and pixies and all that, I just like, I can do it, but I just don't care for it. So I'm mainly a colorist now, and I love it so much. So anyway, we're getting this story is so jumbled and it's kind of annoying. I just keep going back and forth, but so then pretty much I was a senior, I was a stylist. 2020, COVID hit, out of work. If you're not from Melbourne or Australia, you might not know that COVID was really bad, especially in Melbourne. We were the most locked down state. I think all up, it was about over 2 years. It was like 9 months we were in lockdown. So I didn't work. I could be wrong about the 9 months, but it felt forever. Like it was a couple months at a time, multiple times. So I didn't work for a lot of 2020 and 2021. Back to work in 2022, like 2021 after lockdown, which I think we came out in like October. And then I spent the next, Christmas period there, the start of the year there. And then I was there until I think my last day was like the end of July. And I just one day just woke up and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to, I just felt like I just didn't want to work for somebody. I'm just the type of person that I don't like being told what to do. And not like my old boss told me what to do all the time, but I just, I just didn't love, I'm not an employee. Like, pretty much, I'm not a model employee. I will do it, but I just like having my own freedom and, just looking after myself. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go out on my own. Scariest thing I've ever done, because not only did I go out on my own, I decided, like I said before, I live in the west of Melbourne. I decided to, and I worked in our like city, I decided to move or work for myself where I live, which is about 45 minutes away from where my salon was. So not only did I do that, but I also had no clientele. Started my own business, and was I crazy to do that? Would I do it now? Probably not. I just had balls, I guess, back then, because that was a really crazy thing to do and really scary. So I then, I started working in 2022, August 9th is my birthday. And not my birthday, my business's birthday. And yeah, I just started. It was a really rough first like 6 months at least. I just had, you know, doing as many friends as I could, as many like discounts as I could, just so I could get clients in the door really. Because I knew once I got them in the door that I could most likely like get them to stay, but it was just getting them in, because it's like, who's this new like random person? Especially in like, I don't live in a small town, but it has small town energy, if that makes sense. Everyone knows a lot, like everyone pretty much. So I was like, okay, like I need to like, you know, do this, and I did it. So I've now been in business for 3 years. It was last month was Hair by Keely's birthday. It's been a great time, many ups and downs, many. It is a really fun time, and I would not change it for the world. Like, sometimes I think back and like, I just could not imagine myself working for somebody again. And I also loved my old salon. Like, yeah, there were times where I didn't love it. So I met like some of my best friends there, so I wouldn't change it for the world. It was a really fun time, but it was just for a time. And now I just couldn't imagine my life without my business, and it's something that I'm so passionate about. And yeah, there are times where I'm like any job, oh, I don't want to go today. Oh, it'd just be so much easier working with somebody else, because trust me, it's not easy. Like, I think a lot of people and a lot of hairdressers think that it's so much easier. I know I thought it at the start. I just go to work every day, rock up, do my clients, make all this money, and then like, you know, that's it. Trust me, that is not the case. And we'll get into this in other videos. It's so worth it for me, because if I can pour my heart and soul into something and then see how like far I've built it, it's my greatest accomplishment in like to my life at this stage. What else can I tell you about me? That's pretty much my like career story. More about me as a person. So I'm 25. I live in this beautiful house with my partner. His name is Josh. We have been together for 7 years. We met when I was 18. And I've been together ever since, and he is the love of my life. We love him so much. Also, we've got a little puppy. Her name is Teddy. She is 7 months old. Actually, what's the date today? No, tomorrow she's 7 months old. And she is like our daughter. Like, we love her so much. I don't know about anyone else, but I literally can't, and I'm doing it right now, I can't talk when I put mascara on. I hate that face I make when I do it. It's like a little cameo. Oop. Like, you know how the beauty influencers do that? Beauty influencer. I feel like, I can't pronounce her last name, but Michaela starts with an N, and she's always like, Kim Kardashian. I can't do the New Jersey accent. Is it New Jersey, her accent? I don't know. Some real American accent. That is kind of like my little personal life. There's nothing that exciting going on. Like, I honestly just work and hang out with my boyfriend and Teddy. But I really wanted to make this channel and just kind of show more of my personality. I feel like on Instagram it's definitely more professional, even though I do show little bits of personality on there. It definitely is more professional, and people come to it. It's like your portfolio. And I'm also, like, as you can probably tell from the length of this video, I'm not very good at short form. Like, I love long form content. I will love to just listen to someone yap all day and put it on in the background. So I would be honored if I was your background yapper. I just want to like help as many people as I can and inspire as many people as I can, because I feel like I've always wanted to do this. I literally remember being like 14 with my friend and like making YouTube videos. And now I'm like, wait, I have something to say, so I can make YouTube videos. But yeah, I hope you guys follow along. All my socials are linked down below, so make sure you check them out as well, so you can see what I actually do every day. And yeah, there will be definitely more videos coming. I can't wait to go along this journey and create this little community behind us, and this little hairdresser community. Even if you're not a hairdresser and you're just interested in my life and what it kind of looks like, then welcome as well. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a good day, and Talk soon. Bye.